Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. In this clip we want to learn how we can generate several objects as the ingredients of the uh, example for a solar system around one point, and we can use a prefab for doing that. Okay, let's take a look at this scene I already made. This is an empty scene which has a main camera directional light, and this an empty object. I called it circle spawner. Okay, and also we have a sphere for our ingredients which we want to generate. And for example, we want to generate 100 ingredients and around the radius 20 meter of the unit. If I start process, that's it. It creates automatic 100 circles as an ingredient 0, 1, 2 until ingredient 99. In fact, 100 ingredients, and the range is 20. The middle one is 0, and each ingredients are in the 20 meter far away from the center point. Okay, let's go to the script and let's see how we can create this system. I created a C# script. I called it circle spawn. Oh, sorry, I should remove this guy, and I go to edit the script. Okay, it is a simple script which is just 62 lines, but from the above we have a public transform marker prefab and a range for point counter. It means the amount of ingredients. I call it amount of objects. Okay, and in here this is the radius of object distance. Okay, and in here we will have a list of markers which we will add any object after we init them and generate them, because we should change the position of them if we want, change the name, change the position. Okay, in here we have our start process. First, create a new list for transform for markers and init marker. In this function, first we create if the point count it is more than markers count. Okay, we have a 4 in here. It is marker count, and in here it is point counter. It means, for example, we have decided to be 100, and this number will be 100, and 100 times it creates markers and or that marker prefab in instantiate marker prefab vector 30 for position and quaternion identity for the rotation, and put this object as a transform to this list. In here we have already made a new list in here for markers in here, and if it is not the point count is less than markers count, okay, let's remove and destroy the markers 0. Anyway, and after this function will be done, we will say to okay, we already generated uh, circles, the objects, about 100 objects. Okay, let's sort them around a whole center of our object, or in fact for our circle spawner. First we will check if we already have an objects. Okay, let's go ahead. If we don't have objects, again, call this function. It is for assure we already have ingredients. Now, we will say quaternion. Quaternion.angle axis. We want to create our, the angle and find the radian of our angles around the center object. In here we will get this quaternion, and in here we will get the position as a vector tree related to this radius. If we get, okay, the radius is 20 meter, okay, let's put it 20 meter related to transform forward, this circular spawner forward. Okay, after we got quaternion and this vector tree, we'll check we will create a local loop in here, index 0, and index is less than point counter. It's about 100 for now. And we will say, okay, marker index 1, for example, marker 0, ingredient 0 position, it is equal transform position, the circular spawner, and vector 3. And it is the same for, after that we will check, okay, we will say set the transform parent with our circular spawner. It can be anything or it can be null. It's generate all ingredients and put them without parents in here, but it was messy. For this reason I said, okay, let's set the parent for these generated ingredients equal this circular spawner. And okay, let's change the name. These lines are optional. Actually, you can keep the name for the default one, just clone, or you can change any name you want. Ingredient plus the index, for example, ingredient 0, ingredient 1, 2, 3 until ingredient 99. And in here, vector 3, it is plus quaternion plus vec 3. Okay, with this loop, we will set the position of each ingredient related to that radius and the previous position of previous ingredient. Let's take a look at it. Okay, let's check. For example, we have 10 ingredients in 2 meters, or 5 meters. Okay, and start. Look at this. It is ingredient 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. In fact, 9 and 0, they are in the same position. We have two objects in one position. Maybe, if you want, we can remove the number 9 or don't generate it. Imagine, and in the point counter, we can say point counter -1, and it is the same for the radius in init maker and make circle. We'll say point counter -1, point counter -1 for here, but I don't suggest it. Maybe it makes problem for our circles. Anyway, with this method you can create any rings in your scene. It doesn't matter it is for a sphere or it can be by cubes. Imagine we have a cube in here, and let's say a circular spawner prefab, it's something like this, and if I create them, it will be like this with gliders. Okay, and let's put here, for example, 1,000 of spheres and 10 meters, and now it will be like this. Excellent. Okay, I hope this tutorial will be helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and Don't hesitate to ask any question related to Unity, XR, and AR and VR, and like this video if you like it. Have a great time. Bye bye.